Hey there, this is Dr. Mark, and I want to welcome you to the London Bridge puzzle. Welcome, welcome, one and all. I'm sure that you will have a ball. The biggest difference between this puzzle and the previous puzzle, which was Bach's Prelude in C, is this. The Prelude in C had one sequence. That's it. It's one unified piece of music, and so there's only one way to go from the beginning to the end, or it's not the Prelude in C. This puzzle is made up of individual songs that last about 9 seconds. So you can have many more, well, you can have permutations because there's not one way to go from the beginning to the end. You can have many more combinations because there's not one way to go from the beginning to the end. That's what makes this puzzle much more entertaining, if you want to use that word, and much more, just better. I don't know if it's better. It's different in a good way, maybe. Okay? Before we dive into anything in particular, I need to make sure that we're on the same page, the same playbook. I assume, and that's a bad thing to do, I assume, or it is assumed that you are familiar with my puzzles. You have downloaded and gone through all of the free how to do my puzzle videos and everything like that. The reason you're doing that is so that you understand my logic, how things are arranged. This puzzle is a continuation of earlier ideas that you've been working with. Let's open the Sounds London folder. When you open the Sounds London folder, you will see this. Because the intro is the first thing that you're going to have in a piece of music, I titled it 01 Intro. The intros can also serve as an interlude between melodies if you want. There's so many different ways that you can arrange this piece, structure this, that it's hard to say just do this, because once you become familiar with it, you're going to want to do many different things. That being said, 01 Intro, have an intro. 2, there's going to be harmony. All of the harmony files there will work with any of the melodies below. And at the end of a composition, we have a coda, or in modern terms, in pop terms, you have an outro. Next, you see that there are the songs, Down by the Station all the way to the Wheels on the Bus. It's important for you to know a couple things about the music, even if you know nothing about music in a formal way. First of all the songs are 9-ish seconds, except for the ones that have 18s. They are twice as long as all the other songs, although the harmonies follow the same structure. The harmonies are 9 seconds as well, so you would need 2 harmonies to go underneath Down by the Station or the Itsy Bitsy Spider. Makes sense. Then you'll see a plus sign. The plus sign means that there is a pickup note. When you open the sound file, you'll notice that the first part of that sound on it is just a straight line. That means that that's a rest, that is silence. And you line that portion up with the introduction. I'll go into that in a separate video about how to do that. Anyway, those two, Itsy Bitsy Spider and the Wheels on the Bus, are the only two that have pickup. Everything else begins on a downbeat. I'm going to stop here. The next video will cover the introductions, laying them out visually so you can see them. You need to audition them for yourself, which means you need to listen to them so you know what they sound like. Some of the introductions need to be paired with another sound file. They're complementary and they're built to be that way. Some of the introductions are a little bit longer because of the sound wave of the instrument. Some are a little bit shorter. The thing here is to use your ears. Your ears will never fail you. Your eyes only approximate what your ears should hone in on, which should laser point in on, whatever that means. Anyway, you get the idea.